It's a great day to talk hockey with Grant McCagg on Habscast.
Hey, everyone. $50-30. Oh, congratulations to Cole Caufield. You couldn't have could you have written a better script? You know, oh, well, we'll let Tampa tie it up with 2 minutes left so that Slav can win it. After that, with his 30th goal of the year. So just incredible. What a game. Things are a little hectic here. I'm trying to keep an eye on the Michigan game. Hage has been a little quiet tonight so far, but we're going to keep an eye on that. And Rick should be joining us here shortly. But wow, what a playoff hockey, folks. That's exactly what we saw tonight. You know, when people wonder, oh, when Anderson's contract's up, I don't know, man. It's nights like tonight. Anyone else get that feeling today? Geez, might have to re-sign that guy. He's just such a character guy. They need that, right? They need that because Arber's not going to be out. You know, he's not playing all the time. And here's an example, you know, when people say, well, you know, with Arber in the lineup, teams won't cheap shot and stuff. Well, they will, right? Even if he is stressed. So you need the guy that's playing pretty decent minutes up front that can that can scrap, right? Hey, Chester. Chester joined us before Rick. Rick's probably catching. I was a couple minutes late because I wanted to hear Cole. I wanted to hear Cole Caufield's little spiel there. Oh, geez, James, our friend from Czechia, in the middle of the night sent me $100. Well, not $100, 100 krona or koruna Czech money. Thank you very much, James. Donnie, $20. Hey, we're in a good mood tonight. Thank you, guys. That's really generous. What a fantastic. I just want to make sure that Rick got his. Just a sec here. Number 8 has been stellar tonight. Yeah, other than that one turnover, just Paul texted me. I imagine Rick will be along here in a minute. I'm sure he was listening in on all the stuff going on. But wow, what a you couldn't have scripted it better. You couldn't have. You know, beat Tampa with Cole getting his 50th and Slav getting his 30th. First Slovakian to score 30 goals since his boyhood idol, Marian Hossa. It's just perfect. Well, I mean, other than and Slav also getting his 70th point, right? Other than Nick not getting 50, but you know, like I say, there's Ricky. Ricardo, how's
My
you going,
apologies.
bud?
I thought I was already in the waiting room and I got it wrong. I'm sorry about that, everyone.
Well, you know, no reason to be excited tonight, Rick, so there's no excuse. I was just saying, hey, get that 0.5 out, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I'd even like crack a 1.0 tonight if I were you. I'd go wild, Rick, but hey, 0.5 better than nothing. Like, you know, I was saying, like, did having Arber in the lineup deter Tampa from, you know, Corey Perry going after Lane Hudson, the Dastus punching, you know, Texe, who wouldn't fight if his life depended on it, right? Did it matter? It didn't matter, right? And Arber, to his credit, kept his cool tonight. I thought maybe you might see him when he was out, maybe do something a little silly, you know,
Yep.
get an instigator, get a five, gets do something. He's, he knew the importance of the game. He's had it drilled
He did.
into him from Marty. Hey, keep your cool. He played physical, and Struble and Anderson ended up being the guys that took care of things. And guess what? In the playoffs, it might be those two that have to do it anyway, right? So
Right.
Carrier could be back, and Jacky may not be in the lineup. Now I know people are saying, "Well, here's proof that you need Arbor in the lineup," but was he the one that took care of business when? No, it was Struble and it was Anderson, and Andy pounded the guy. So, we'll see. But it's looking like it's going to be Tampa, Montreal. It could very well be in the first round. My goodness, that's going to be intense hockey if it is. Eh?
It will. It will. The thing too is Jacky. I thought Jacky might lose it if Montreal would have buried one of their many power play opportunities, one or two more.
Right.
If it would have been a different score, maybe you could afford to lose your crap, your shit, as they say, and send a message that way. But
You can
again,
use
like
that
you said
word.
so well, right? It was time for Jacky to play hockey and focus on that,
Yeah.
and he did. He took care of business. He played really well. Played physical, maybe a little bit more physical on Dobish than I would have liked, but
Yeah.
uh,
Rick, you can use the word shit there. I mean,
okay.
you used it in that right you used it in that write up that you sent me there this morning. So
Yes, granted, I know what we're talking about there, but
yeah, yeah.
no, I mean full credit to Jacky, and that's how he's going to get Marty St. Louis trust by playing smart hockey, and just making smart decisions. He's played about as well as I ever remember him playing in the last three games. Really,
Oh
he
yeah, he's
can
been
really moves
excellent.
the puck, right?
Yeah,
Nothing fancy, just gets it out of trouble, gets it in an open spot, knows that he has quick teammates that can get to it, and not getting bad penalties. He got one penalty, I think, tonight that was, in my opinion, undeserved. I thought it was a bit weak.
yeah.
So great for Jacky. He's scoring a ton of points, and boy, Struble and John Anderson. Nobody's going to mess with them too much. God, well, we
No.
know Anderson has a reputation, but Struble is really getting a reputation now too.
Well, which guys on Tampa is Struble afraid of? Like, he can go with any of them.
Right.
Uh, you know, Perry Hudson. Okay, I'll give the edge to Perry there. Like he's the guy. He's the guy. If he ever went to jail, the old saying, like you pick the toughest guy, and well, he'd pick the smallest guy and
Yeah.
punch him in the face. That's you know he'd do the opposite. But
Right.
no, a lot of people who were Corey Perry fans, and I was thinking the same thing. Somebody tweeted to me, I used to like Corey Perry. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, he he did impress me too much with that little like, what are you doing?
I know.
Going after Hudson. What did Hudson do? You're just being a jerk, as you always are. So yeah, I didn't mind when he was our jerk, but you're reminded that you know, all in all, Corey Perry's a jerk. So anyway, uh, I'm over liking Corey Perry. He's now the enemy, and screw him. I was going to use a bigger word, but I'll be kind. Oh,
Right.
I think I got some poundage here. Yeah, Charles. Hi,
Hello.
Grant. Everyone, just back from Canary Islands. Habs sent a statement to Tampa tonight and other teams. We do not lack physicality, so bring it on. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Thank you for the
Thank you.
£5, €5 notes. No, just kidding. £5. Um, Kenny sent $5. Try to keep pace with Buffalo, and passing Tampa for home ice is huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, you got to say the crowd played a factor tonight, especially
Uh,
when Cole scored that 50th goal. Like, geez, I haven't even really mentioned it, but man, oh man, just the excitement, and then his dad being there and in tears, and
It was nice.
uh, you know, what a sweet, sweet moment that was. And you know what? I missed it. I missed the goal.
Oh
I,
no.
I missed both.
Oh no.
But I heard it. I heard it. And I switched it over. I didn't see it like exactly live. I saw it a few seconds later.
Right.
And the same thing with the Slav goal. I got to get ready here. Nature's calling. Ran down quick, and I hear Slavkovsky scored. So I missed both goals live, but I heard them live, and it's almost the same. It's like listening to it on the radio, right? Just didn't quite see it live. But
Right.
anyway, wow. Uh, Slav getting his 30th, the first Slovakian, as I was saying, since his boyhood hero, Marian Hossa, to do it. The first Hab in 36 years to score 50. By the way, I was texting with Liam. I would have loved to have had him on tonight,
Oh.
like especially especially with the scrapping and with the
Yeah.
goal, like with Caufield getting 50, but he's at the Senators game, or was at the Senators game, so picked a night. What a night to pick to
Oh,
miss the Habs. But anyway, I guess you can't pass up free tickets or whatever it was.
right.
And um, Sens won again, so they're cementing their place. I'll get to that in a bit, but
Good.
I was saying that you know that he joins Bernie Boom Boom Jeffrion, Maurice the Rocket Richard, the Flower Guy Lafleur, Steve Shutt, Pierre LaRouche, and Stéphane Richer. So he's the seventh
Wow.
Hab to score 50 goals. And I got thinking, as I sometimes do, um, which Habs have scored? What other teams has another team had more than 7 50 goal scorers? Or did any teams? And the first ones that came to mind were Pittsburgh and uh, and the Oilers. And sure enough, like I mean, LaRouche, Pronovo, Lemieux, uh, Yager, Kevin Stevens, Crosby, and I'm missing one, but they've had 7 50 goal scorers, and was it Rob Brown score 50?
That's
I
what I
don't
was
know.
thinking. Rob Brown was my name too. I think it's
Yeah,
Rob
yeah,
Brown.
it might be,
Yeah.
and then the Oilers, of course, but they each of them 7. So Montreal tied those teams, and I don't know if there's any others. I'd be surprised if there's another. And the Leafs, by the way, only have 4. So I checked that. But so the Habs, I mean, it's been a 36-year wait, but and forever they had the most 50 goal scorers. But now they tied Pittsburgh and Edmonton. With Edmonton, it'd be Hyman, Draisaitl. I guess McDavid did it once, I'm sure. Anderson, uh, um, guy called Gretzky, Curry,
I
and maybe Messier. I think it probably is the other
Nelson
guy.
probably did it. I was surprised. I thought Klima had one 50 goal season with Edmonton. Maybe
No,
not, but I thought
no,
one.
no.
No, he did not. Eh? Okay.
I don't know if it was Jimmy Carson. He came close. I recall him having 49. It might have been with LA, but I'm going to keep a little bit of an eye here. The score, by the way, is 2-2 Denver, Michigan. Uh,
Oh,
Hage just had a chance. He's been a little quiet tonight, but he just came in. Oh, nice save, Johnny Hicks. It wasn't Hage, though. He made the pass. Surprise, surprise. Beautiful pass from Michael Hage, the
nice,
playmaking machine.
nice.
Hey, did Marty ever mix up the lines tonight, eh? Did you notice that?
I
Uh,
did. I did. I was a little surprised that he moved Newark out of that first. I mean, I know because Valeno comes in, you kind of have to make different moves, but I thought he'd keep. I thought he'd keep Newhook at center, but hey, good for him. For
Well,
those lines.
he did play Newhook some with the second line, and
Right.
Cappy got moved in, and there was Anderson, Kapanen, and Demidov a few shifts, and um, uh, Texier, Kapanen, and Demidov. Kapanen played a couple of shifts on the bottom line too. So did Newhook. He mixed the second and fourth lines up quite a bit, and even the third. And I liked it. I mean, for Cappy to play second line all season long, and then suddenly, you're dropped down to the fourth. Marty, Cappy had a good game, bounce back game last game, and here, Cappy, we're going to give you a few. Uh, we're going to give you some shifts back with your running mate, Demidov, and that save that I thought Cappy had that 23rd there, the save
Yeah,
that
I did. I
Vasilevsky made
know.
off him.
Oh,
Friggin' beauty. Both goalies.
yeah,
It's going to be a
yeah,
goalie battle. Like
it is.
Dobie can hang with Vasilevsky. I just have full confidence in him. Gave up one goal again. I don't know, out of his last 6 starts or 7. I think he's had 4 or 5 one-goal games. I mean, that's great. His they held Tampa like it was 47 minutes in. Tampa only had 10 shots on goal, and of course at the end, they're trying and they with the
Sorry.
goalie out and all
Yeah,
that stuff. They got a
right.
few more, but
Mhm.
47 minutes into the game, Tampa only had 10 shots on goal.
You-
And that just, what a credit to the Canadians. They played right, right from the opening face-off to the end. They played a playoff style hockey game tonight. And if they play like that in the playoffs, they're going to be tough to beat. And I do wonder, when Carrier does come back, we see like a game like tonight, you have to seriously consider,
I
Goulet
agree.
gets back. Goulet gets back in for Engstrom, and you have Arbor in there instead of Carrier. It's there's gonna be some discussions about it, especially if they play
Yep.
Tampa, because I really think they may need that one more deterrent, because that Tampa's dirty. Like let's not. There's no other way to describe it. They they want like they'll beat up guys that have no they have no business beating up. They bully. They try to bully, and they're all pests. They all got the Corey Perry. Like when the guy did that, that's two there. Never even heard of the. I don't even remember him in junior. Do you?
No, I don't have much memories of him, but I know that he traveled all around the world playing hockey, and he kind of built himself up at a late age. So I will give him credit, but there was
Sure.
a lot of I want to fight. No, I don't want to fight. Oh, the referee's in the middle. Yes, I want to fight, and they were doing a lot of that, and a lot of accidentally, purposely falling on top of Dobesh, and like you said, it's dirty. They're dirty, but also they're sneaky about it too. They're not. No, they try not to make it too obvious, but they're sneaky about how they could be dirty sometimes.
Yeah. I meant to say Curry. Did I not say Curry? That was the obvious one. I mean, Yari playing with Gretzky, but yeah,
Yeah,
I meant to mention him. That was when you're trying to rattle off 7 names. Um, you know, Brown had 49. Yeah, I kind of thought that he had just came short, but
oh, I thought it was more
uh,
than that. Okay,
let's
but
see here.
Grant. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Uh, yeah. No, go ahead. Sorry about that. I thought you were doing something else. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to bring up the stats here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Let's have a look. Get those goggles on.
Yes,
Fella
sir.
named fella named Lane Hudson had 29 minutes tonight.
You can handle.
Oh, easily. But that's wild, eh?
That is, it is. It was impressive.
I mean, hey, you and Demi double shifted at times, really.
Yeah,
What's also what
yeah,
they did. They had
yeah.
Demi playing with Doc and Newhook a shift, and then he played with Kapanen and Anderson. That you know, I love it. Play
Mm,
your best players. Double shift your
yes.
best players, as Tony used to have the shift or the shirt there. But Slav 21 minutes, Suzuki 22-25. The big guns played. I'm surprised the Cole played 5 less, but hey, once he got his 50th, right? Ah. Five more shots for Cole tonight. Tell me, he wasn't trying to get that friggin' goal. And
Oh
I
yeah.
like did you see the interview at the end?
It was fantastic. That's one of
Yeah.
the reasons I was maybe a little behind. I was watching it. It was fun to see.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're blaming it on, because that's what I said. I said, I bet you Rick's a little late because he's watching that interview just like I did. I did too. I was a couple minutes late. Hits wise, Kirby Doc 5. And again, we saw a couple of times tonight where he got in there, and he's one of the more, like, he can handle himself, right?
Yes, he
Kirby
could.
Doc, I would have no issue with Kirby Doc going after Destu or any of those guys. Like, Kirby can handle himself just fine with those guys. And you know what will happen in the first round too if they play these sons of bitches? Slaff's
Mhm.
going to get in a fight. I'm predicting that right now. Slaff
Mm,
will be in a fight. They'll all be
mm,
fired up. Slaff will fight. Doc will fight. Struble will fight. Jackeye will fight. Josh obviously will fight multiple times. At the end of the day, those five in particular,
yeah.
they'll take care of business. They won't get pushed around.
No.
They'll
Yeah.
maybe Tampa will get the edge, maybe, but you know they'll also get some stupid instigator penalties and stuff like that. And guess what? Canadians will make them pay with that skill. I think, uh, you know, I don't have an issue with playing Tampa. Bring the sons of bitches on. The
Yeah.
Canadians, the Canadians can friggin' beat them, especially
Sure.
with Dobie playing as well as Vasilevsky. And I have full confidence. Jakub Dobish is a friggin' competitor. He might even get in a fight against these guys.
I
You could see,
100% agree on that.
you know. Um, Now face-offs. What do we have here? New Hook only took 3 tonight. 67%. Again, he's been. Somebody put up stats last game there. New Hook is like 54%. He's been one of the best guys on face-offs in the last 15 games. Um, Evans 58%. Jake played a pretty gritty,
Yeah, he was.
pretty gritty game. He's not going to fight, but he didn't take
No.
too much shit, and he was. There's that word shit again. Guess where you? It's okay tonight. Uncensored. Put your kids to bed, folks. we're we're gonna get into it, but um, nobody. Oh, Josh Anderson -1 tonight. You know what? So friggin' what?
Deal.
Josh,
Big deal.
Josh, Josh was he was invaluable tonight.
Yep.
Pounding that guy. I don't know about you, Rick, if you get when I have, but like, well, I don't know. In that instance, man, I get pretty pumped up when I see the Hab, especially a team that's doing what they're doing, and then Power Horse comes in and takes care of business. I was pretty pumped up about that.
I don't want to see anybody from the Habs running around acting stupid, and Josh Anderson did none of that today. Josh Anderson
No,
finished his check, and somebody decided he was unhappy about it. Josh Anderson played physical. Josh Anderson answered back when somebody slashed him. Josh was awesome tonight. There was nothing he did that was dishonorable or stupid. And
no,
if he would have been, because he got into so many skirmishes during the game, I think the officials might have thought of giving him a 10-minute penalty or getting him out of the game, but they never did because they saw it. Josh was just standing up for himself when he was challenged. That's all he did. He
Yeah.
was fantastic. I mean, I know they give that little award there in the dressing room, the hat or
Box
whatever you
set?
call it there. He needs it tonight. He's the guy.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they might give it to Cole because he got his
Very well.
50,
Yeah.
maybe. Excuse me. But yeah, you know what? He was the unsung hero of the night, you could say.
Yeah.
Ralphio, $20. Now
Wow.
that's a hockey game. Has he got a
Fantastic.
is that a wolf's head there? No, no. My eyesight. What the hell's he got there? There.
Also,
Oh,
Grant, I
box head.
wanted to mention too.
Box head.
We thought you mentioned Hudson played 29 minutes. He
Correct.
was great defensively today.
Oh,
He
I know,
really
eh?
broke up, man. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
so good.
People that say, oh, Cole can't play defense. Are you kidding me? He's an elite defender. He really is,
Yeah.
and just so competitive. He got to so many pucks there. That quickness, right? His smarts, his quickness. He gets leverage. He gets he gets his stick in the right. His positioning, great. Just a fantastic game from him tonight. And Matheson, other than that one turnover, awesome game. Awesome game from Matheson tonight. Dobson with those big blocks again, of course. He had 4 hits tonight too. So he was but he came up with the big block like he always does. No passengers tonight. That was playoff hockey, and the Habs prevailed. So absolutely awesome. I couldn't be happier. Buffalo beat Columbus. Looks like Columbus just ran out of gas there, right? Jeez, 5-0. They just completely lost their mojo there. Empty net power play for St. Louis. Winnipeg is up 3-2. Ooh, I might have to. Excuse me 1 sec. I maybe have to watch the end of that because they're in intermission here. The other one. Wouldn't mind seeing the end of that one. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah. And one thing too, Grant, about the stats that surprised me a lot, I think in the last, I'd say 4 or 5 games, who would have ever thought we'd see the day where Alex Newhook is doing pretty darn good at the face-off circle, and Daniel's the one struggling. I think the last 4 games he's been at less than 50%.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I think he's been the top face-off man the last 15 games. Eddie put up a stat the other day, and it's like, okay, go figure. The 60% guy is not winning as many face-offs as the 40% guy. So sometimes you just don't know, right, Rick?
No. But
Let's see.
what a great, just when Tampa scored that goal at the end, my heart sunk because I was thinking, man,
Oh, I
this
know,
is a discouraging loss. You've had all these power plays, and at the end of the day, Tampa Bay is going to come and shove it down your throat and laugh at you, and boom, Slav comes back with that big goal at the end to just say, no way, that's not happening. Oh, beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So important. I can't stress how important that was because you could imagine the boost getting that win. I mean, it would have been a tight game, but it could have been a win too for Tampa. You could imagine what that would have done to their psyche to say, we got all these penalty kills on the road and we still managed to come back, but they did not. It was a win for Montreal.
Winnipeg wins. They held on. So they're still in the hunt here. It's going to be tough, but I want 4 Canadian teams in. Yeah, sorry, Rick. What did you just say?
No, I was talking about how that When Tampa scored that goal at the end, I was really concerned because I said to myself,
Yes.
if
Okay.
ever
Yeah.
Tampa wins this game, after getting all
Yeah.
these penalty kills on the road, that would have done so much to their psyche. And the fact that Montreal kind of snatched it back from them at the end, that'll do a lot of good for Montreal's psyche to say, hey,
Absolutely.
you just can't bury us no matter what you do.
Well, just to come right back, and then it's Kucherov setting up the goal, right? And
Yeah.
uh, and then Radish going over and pounding the glass and look at the, to the fans. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
screw you, Radish. You know, Ravish and Slav is going to score a Radish, and you
Yeah.
can bury your Radish in the ground there, buddy. Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
exactly. And it had to be Kucherov setting up the that tying goal, and frig, here we go. But Canadians resilient. How many comeback wins now? Add another
Unreal.
one to it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not a comeback win. It's a win after it's tied, but another late goal to win. There's been a pile of them this year, and it's absolutely awesome. Where's my buddy Mark there? He said he'd send me $50 when Cole scored his 50th, and he's AWOL. Gee, eh? Is that just a coincidence? I
Oh,
don't
Mark,
know.
you're a good man, though.
No, I know. He'll be here.
Yeah.
He'll come around, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's probably getting he headed out to the had to head out to the ATM make a withdrawal. You remember what was it? David Lindley, rest in peace, Dave. Pay the man. Everybody got to pay the man.
No, I'm not
Before
familiar.
you
Sorry.
leave this world, you got to pay the man. Oh, his album El Rayo X, absolute 80s party album, was just fantastic. He did a version of Mercury Blues. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury, cruise it up and down.
Yeah.
That was the best. And but I had buddies that had that album, El Rayo X, David Lindley, folks. Uh, give it a listen.
Okay.
Party. Sitting back with your in the summer, having a mai tai or a margarita or whatever, or a scotch.
That's
Uh,
it.
El Rio X by David Lindley. Rest in peace. He just passed away in the last year. But one of the songs was Pay the Man. Mark, you got to pay the man. I was thinking of that song. Anyway, I'm having fun. Back in the day, Jay, here's 5 for Cole's goal. Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you very much, back in the day, Jay. It's you know, it's nice to be compensated for all our hard work here, Rick. We
Yeah.
might have to send you $5. Uh, Interact transfer. Will you take $5?
I'll take anything, my friend. These days,
Okay.
if I take
Yeah.
$5, I'll be doubling my savings.
There you go. Yeah. Well, if I can get another sponsor or two here, that's
Yeah.
the plan. I'll be able
Yeah.
to send a few bucks your way. But
Oh, for sure. Hey,
right
look,
now
you
things
can't
are a
put a
little
price
tight
on
here too,
fun.
my friend.
You can't put a price on fun, and we're having a great time, and we have the best people
Yeah.
following us on YouTube and on the Patreon. It's just fantastic to talk with you guys and to communicate with all of you.
Lol, bury your radish. Absolutely, man. By the way, I didn't put the link up. I'm going to do it tomorrow probably. Rick gave me a great just top 32 rankings, and we put it up on the Patreon page. If you subscribe here, uh, I'll give you a gift subscription to the Patreon page, and you can see the rankings that Rick put up. I'm going to be doing draft stuff on my Patreon pages after the Habs are gone. Like it's Habs till they're gone. So hopefully
Sure.
that won't be. Hopefully it'll be like a week before the draft, and then I'll do the. But whatever, we're gonna do 100 top 100 at some point.
Right.
Rankings, some draft stuff, and that's all gonna be behind a paywall on my Patreon page, and Rick's gonna be contributing, but it's $5 for a Patreon subscription, and I think it's $4.50 for a YouTube one, and it's kind of a workaround, right? You pay a little less actually to subscribe to a YouTube channel, and if you do, um, you know, send me an email, and I'm gonna type in my. Uh, I'm just gonna type it in here.
Sure.
grantrecruits@gmail.com. You send me, if you do subscribe, you send me an email to that address, and I'll gift you a free Patreon subscription. So for
Awesome.
five for $5 you subscribe. Subscribe to our channel and to the Patreon, and you're going to get all of our awesome draft coverage leading up to the draft. Hey, I know we're not thinking draft right now, but trust me, Habs fans love the draft. The Habs have maybe the best scouting staff in the league, and it'll be pertinent as it always is. I want them to get a big, tough bruiser. I'm going to keep looking at my CMAS Ignatavicius videos. He popped an assist the other night. He's still playing in the Swiss league. You had him ranked in your first round. I'm not going to say where. Not going to say where.
And in the draft, and in my ranking, I got a few bigger guys in there too, and that might be intriguing too. And I hope that people will take a look at it, because it is fun to follow the draft when you have a little bit of knowledge of the players. And we're going to try to really do some good stuff for all of you, because the draft is a blast when you get to know the players and you're pulling for one and you're into it. There's nothing like it, folks. So I really hope that you'll be able to keep an eye on that too, while you follow the Habs, of course.
Yeah, and I'll put up a bunch of scouting videos and videos of prospects on the Patreon page as well for the people that are kind enough to be members on Habscast Patreon page. And thank you back in the day, Jay. You newest member. Send me an email, buddy, and I'll gift you a subscription to our Patreon page. Now, let's get back to the out-of-town scoreboard here. Washington beat Toronto 4-0. Oh no, wait a second here. That's the wrong date. Calgary 2-0 over Calgary. Oh, Colorado 2-0 over Calgary. Utah beating Nashville. Anaheim up on San Jose. That's interesting. They win. Hopefully Vancouver somehow beats the LA Kings, and so Winnipeg can tighten the gap there. Islanders with the new coach, of course they're playing Toronto, but still they won 5-3, so that keeps them in the hunt. I think Detroit was up. Yeah, they won 6-3 on Philly. Oh my goodness. So the standings are going to be nuts here. Ottawa beat Florida 5-1, and Pittsburgh over the Devils 5-2. So let's get to the standings here.
And by the way, Grant, I think the Islanders took 45 shots on nets on Toronto
here now. Oh, really, eh?
Yeah.
Holy frig. Oh, well, they were rocking. The Sens have a 4-point lead, or 3-point lead with 3 games to go. They're looking okay here. They're plus 28 in goal differential, and Habs are plus 29. So there you go. Like they're,
Yeah, that's worrisome.
you know, they a team's not going to want to face them in the first round. I'll tell you.
Oh,
If they get, they just got Shabbat back tonight earlier.
yeah.
Uh, phew, they kept winning without him. 3 in a row for them. Looking good. So the Islanders and the Wings are both 3 back with 3 games to play. Um, it's going to be tough for either of them to catch the Bruins. Their Bruins are up by 5, so it's basically these teams fighting to catch Ottawa. Columbus 4 back now, but
It's hard.
yeah, Senators are plus 28 in goal differential. Detroit's -7, Islanders -1, Columbus -1. So, you know, uh, the Senators should be the 8th team, and they may well end up being that. Habs are second now, 3 games left, 104 points. That's only the second time in quite a while that the Habs have
Mhm.
had at least 104 points. I mean, I think they're going back to maybe the 80s or 90s, like 80, 89. I think might have been the last time they had more than, other than that 110-point season, one season under Terrian. So one of Montreal's best seasons of the millennium or century or whatever you want to call
Oh,
it,
it's
both.
unreal.
So 9-1 in their last 10, and that's still the hottest team in the league, right? 9-1.
Yeah,
No one else has
and
been
they're
9.
a big chunk of their losses for the Habs was when they had that terrible streak of bad goaltending. Really, because
Mm-hmm.
the forwards and defense was never a huge problem for a long time. They had like little mini slumps, but they've been pretty good all season. It's just that goaltending slump there in November, that
Yeah,
December, that really really hurt them tremendously.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Um, how long do you want to go there, my friend?
Another 10 minutes or so. That game was a lot later than most games.
I know, I know. We've only done 40 so far, but actually, you've only done 38 or 37, but that's besides the point. We'll forgive you for that.
Good one. Good
Yeah.
one.
Kenny Pedro for president. Um, that was an 80s playoff game right there. Kind of. Maybe not the 80s. It was
Uh,
it,
Not the
it,
80s.
you know, I remember the 80s still, Ken, and it
Hmm.
was there'd have been 6 bona fide punch to the head scraps, back and forth, each feeding each other about 10 times, but close, close. Um, and so many media are saying this team isn't gritty. They have definitely looked it lately. Look, they're not wallflowers,
No,
There, there's a difference between being soft and being, maybe not full of a team full of fighters, but how many guys are soft on the Habs? Like really, like there's no players that you'd say, oh, they won't stick up for themselves, or, you know, like even Deneau. Who was the guy that was it Perry again? It was someone like that, and or Nick Paul, or one of their bigger guys anyway. And Deneau,
yeah, I
you know,
think it was Paul.
he just smiled and these guys have been around the block. They've played, they've had their heads punched dozens of times in their hockey careers. It doesn't phase them. So, and even Cole, like, or sorry, Lane, you know, they mentioned it, Mudryk, and they mentioned there that he could have gone to the bench or whatever. He didn't. He stood there and took it. And when Perry was doing his little idiot dance there. Um, what a good time for Slav to put his 30th in the net. In your face, Tampa.
Yes.
So Slav gets to 70 first of all with the assist on Cole's goal, and then uh, scores his 30th. And Susie got 2 more points, right? So
He was fantastic.
he was. So he's got to get 2 more points to hit 100. And you know what? He's going to do it. He's going to do it, my friend. I want you to take your glasses on and off, on and off, on and off. Come on, let's see.
I'm not falling for that again, Grant.
Oh man. um, yeah, 71 points again. In late November, when you said, "Oh, Slav, don't worry, Slav will score 30 and get 70 points." His last 50 games, he's got to be a point per game in his last 50 games. It's been, it's incredible. So, Sammy Knight, that's as much a playoff game as it gets. Absolutely. I want that shutout for Dovish, but we can't have everything. Hey, I know, eh? And Fowler just missed one last week too. And Doby's come close a couple times, but giving up one goal, I'll take it. It could be worse. Anderson is a beast. Oh man, is he ever?
Well,
I've
that's a
been
Tampa Bay. They found out the hard way.
Yes, yeah, and there's more to come, boys. He'll be fighting on the benches. He'll be fighting in the alley. He'll be just like last year against
Yeah,
Numbnuts Wilson. Hey, fighting in the bench.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Our power,
that was
our
fun.
power
That was
play,
fun.
our power play sucked, and it almost cost us. Everything else was great. I saw a little more. The second unit looked a little better tonight, I thought, on a couple of occasions there. The second power play unit. Give them a little time together, because I think they finally, that's one of there's several bonuses with Galley being out of the lineup, but that might be the main one, that he's no longer on that second power play. But, Doc Newhook, Cappy, Dobson, and I guess Texier was the other. Uh, there might be something to that. Bolduc being out of the lineup, I don't think he doesn't like to like that. Bolduc hits, but whenever it gets to the scrums and stuff like that, he's never wanting to drop the gloves or anything like that. So I don't know that they missed him being in the lineup against this team. I mean, yeah, he might not have got his head beat in quite as badly as Texier did in that play, but Texier, he's from France, and he's not used to, he's not used to it. You could probably tell, but even after, he didn't. I mean, he wasn't thrilled about it, but he took his, he took the shots, and you got to realize, hey, I'm gonna play NHL hockey. This is going to happen on occasion, right?
And that's exactly right, Grant. The thing is, for me, the toughness is important, but the most important thing is not to be intimidated. Texier doesn't win those battles a lot. He's not a big, strong guy, but he goes back again later on. He goes back again in the front of the nets. He's picked up that part of his game, and he'll take a beating if he has to, and he'll come back. Uh, I'd rather that than having somebody that could, like I said, could give a hit, but then when he gets hit, kind of backs off a little bit and is hesitant and all that. That's what you can't get. You could take a beating, but if you come back strong and you still battle, that's fine. Take your lumps and go back, score a goal. That's your revenge. And with Texier, I found that second line. We talked about it the last show. With Newhook, who's not. He's not a passer and he's not a vision guy and he doesn't see options that way. There's something in that line that's missing. With Texier, there was a bit more puck possession, a bit more control, a bit more possibility of breakdowns. And I think with a few more games, you might see a little something that works there. They'll find each other a little bit better and they'll hold on to the puck and it'll be more their game. And that's how they're going to get their opportunities. So it wasn't perfect, but you saw a spark of something that could be interesting.
Yeah, and you're talking like with Cappy
Yeah,
and
with
Demi.
Cappy and Demidov on that second line, I thought it
Yeah,
made more sense than Newark.
I didn't mind Anderson with Cappy and Demidov either.
That too.
Actually, you
That
know,
too.
either one of them have
Well, tonight
the
Anderson was playing so well; he could have played anywhere.
yeah have the protector out there with the rooks. You know,
Yeah,
I'm glad they didn't really go after Demi too much tonight. But Demi has shown in the past too. He doesn't take any shit either. You know, you guys slash him, he'll slash him right back and tell him to
yeah,
f off. You know,
yeah.
um, um, Yosemite Sedan with Mr. Sparkle as his avatar says they said it could never be done. Yeah, well, I didn't say it. Oh, I guess those are beers. Where's Zeffel Cave? That's probably how many he's had tonight. There's probably about a dozen there, eh? Zeffel Cave, let us know, buddy. How many have you had tonight? Um, I'm having a Labatt 50 to celebrate the 50 goals. Speaking of 50, where is Mark? Mark, hello. Where are you, buddy? I don't think he's missed a game all year. I hope everything's
No,
okay.
no, he's too excited. he,
Yeah.
he couldn't even come on.
You know what? He likes me to earn, you know. He likes when I do like 3 hour shows, so he'll probably come in. He'll wait, you know, hour and a half,
Yeah.
2 hours, and oh, Grant will keep going on because he's going to be waiting for me to show up, and you know, I know what he's doing. I know what game he's playing here. Um, who wrote this marvelous script? What a night! Bully Bolts were showing their full ass with all the scrums. Yeah, I know. I don't. You know, ever since that Kucherov crap when they beat us in the cup finals, I have not liked. Oh, and even well, Radish. We buried the Radish right
Yeah.
when Slav scored that goal. Uh,
Yeah.
he went over and he punched it and he's looking at the fans. Yeah, well, right back at you, idiot. I hope Slav went by him like this on the bench.
He did.
But
He went at the bench when he skated back. I don't know if you noticed it. When he skated
oh,
back to the bench after the goal, Slav was just waving at them or just chirping them. So he did something at the
well,
bench after he scored.
yeah, well, and then did you notice the camera on Cooper when they tied it? He's like, yeah, oh yeah, we got this. We tied it. And did it. We're the best. Yeah, well, you're not. You lost. Slav, buried the Radish. Um, that should have been my lead. Oh no, had to
Good
go.
one.
Had to go with Caufield. Had to go with Caufield. Um, Barrington Edwards. Habs are the best. In caps. Absolutely, my friend. Welcome to Habscast. You don't post too often. Please post some more, especially in capitals, because my eyesight's not what it used to be. There's
Same
no
here.
such thing. There's no such thing as players being a deterrent from cheap shots. Uh, yeah, um, I'm not quite sure what. I don't quite understand that, but
Yeah,
Arbor still played a solid, great game. Yes, he did.
for sure.
I wasn't saying that he didn't, and we did actually mention that right after.
Yeah.
No, I like that he was disciplined
Yeah.
and solid again. And there's gonna. Hey, you want hard decisions for the lineup if you're making hard decisions on who plays to start the playoffs, then you've got a good team. You've got
Yeah.
depth, you know. And when Hage comes in here, that'll be just another one that they'll say, well, you know, and internal competition's good because everyone, the guys that are on the bubble, like the next time Bull Duke gets in, do you not think that he's going to know, geez, I've got to, I got to compete every shift or I'll be back in the, you know, I mean, even
Absolutely.
Galley, the warrior for 15 years on the club is sitting in the stands. So they got to know, hey, all right, we got to show up here.
Yeah.
Texe knows, okay, if I got to take a few shots in the face every now and then to stay in the lineup, well, that's what I got to do, right?
Right
It's all
on.
good. It's all good. It's all good, my friend.
Yeah, even Valeno was hungry tonight a little bit. They're getting into the opponent and answering the call, playing some good
Almost,
defense. He's not,
yeah,
he's letting his presence be known that I want to be a part of this.
man, he's come close to scoring a few times, eh? Again
Oh
tonight,
God.
I thought he just can't quite. It's too bad. Like, I mean, he was like such a good player, minor hockey in Montreal. Like, I hear stories from people saying, I played against him. I was a pretty good player, and he just blew us all away. Skill wise, the whole works, right? And I mean, at 30, he scored 30 goals in the queue a couple times and stuff. He can provide offense, but it's just, uh, nothing's bouncing in for him. But yeah, he got in a. I thought he was going to actually scrap with the guy. It was close, but he didn't take. He didn't take any. That Italian blood was boiling there, Ricky.
Yes, sir.
Italian and Montreal blood. Um, Carrier's done. He couldn't survive a game like that. Laying his way better on the PK. Dobson's better on the PK. Dobson's been
Yeah,
playing quite a bit on the PK
yeah,
and blocking shots, and you
he's
know
so good.
he is. And they won it without Gooley too. I guess so much for that last game just being a maintenance game for Gooley. Uh, Something's bugging him again, eh? That son of a gun. Uh, he
Well,
cannot he cannot stay fully healthy, right? But
well,
if he
some of the
could,
local journalists said that if the playoffs started today, he'd be playing. It's just that they're hoping to get him really at 100%, but
well,
it's getting to be a little bit
fine,
worrisome right now.
that's fine. But he's obviously not 100%, or he'd have been
Right.
playing.
Yeah.
Uh, so with him not playing tonight, it tells me he's probably not going to play. They might sit him the next three too, and just make sure he's good and ready for the playoffs because they
Yeah.
need him. They need him in
They
the
do.
playoffs, and he's the other guy that actually can handle himself. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
if like there's a few of those guys, the Dastus and stuff like that. If he'd have tried that bullying act on Gooley, he'd have got it handed to him. So, you know,
Oh yeah.
um, they need
No doubt.
Gooley. They need Gooley to play this Tampa team.
Yep.
He's another guy that will drop the gloves and
Yep.
won't take any shit. I thought Arbor and Anderson had a great game. Yeah, me too, Darren.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Um, okay, Rick. I guess your that 10 minutes is up here. I hate to have to let you go, but
It's time.
um, yeah, it is 11 o'clock, and you know, I'm sure you're not you're full of adrenaline. You won't get to sleep right away, anyways. So um, down your .5 beer there, little buzz on, sleep like a baby, my friend,
Yes, sir.
and uh, next game's what, Thursday? Or it is Thursday,
It
Saturday.
is Thursday. Next game is Saturday night.
Okay. Well, you got anything? You got anything planned on? You usually
I'm
do on
not
Saturday
sure.
nights.
I don't know. Usually Saturday nights I'm off and out with doing family things, but I'll be in touch with you, Grant, and I'll let you
Okay.
know if I'm around for Saturday night.
Okay, that sounds
All
good
right.
because we always like to have you on, my friend.
Thank you, Grant.
Oh,
Thanks,
Mi-
everyone.
Michigan just scored 3-2 with
Oh,
8:58 left.
ooh,
Perron, oh, almost number 19. Oh, I think Hage was on with him, so
good.
hopefully he got a point here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's probably power play. It's oh, Orkov back to Perron and he buries it. Nice shot, top corner. Hicks couldn't get it. Looked like a power play. Spence is out there. Yeah. Oh, what a nice shot. Oh, 3-2. 3-2 Michigan late. That's a big one. Okay, my
Nice.
friend.
All right.
Yeah. Have a good
Thank you,
night, Rick.
Grant. Thank
Bye
you,
for
everyone.
now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Rico Springhetti, the one and only. I want to check to see whether Hage got an assist. I didn't see. Been nice if he got a point on it, but doesn't matter. Oh, no, Malcolm Spence with the other. Oh, Hage did get an assist on the second goal. Sorry, I didn't. I saw Hughes's goal, but I didn't notice who the secondary assist guy was. So both Hage and Sam Harris have assists tonight in this big semi-final. And the other one, a little bit of a surprise. Man, that coach Hastings, he's got to get some. He has to get some consideration for an NHL job. I mean, this guy takes Minnesota State to the Final Four twice. Now he takes a Wisconsin team that was like down in the dumps. He comes in there, turns them right around. They weren't expected. They don't have not like they're loaded with NHL prospects. Takes them to the friggin' championship game. So if I'm an NHL team, I'm looking seriously at this Hastings guy because all he does is win. And with multiple teams that aren't expected to win, the guy's a coach. So to me, he would be a hot commodity in the coaching. If it was up to me, instead of this steady friggin' recycling of old coaches that NHL teams invariably do, I think you know hey, Montreal went outside the box, right? Didn't go with the recycled coach this time, finally, after not only recycled coaches, but recycled coaches that used to coach the Habs. They stopped doing that bullshit, the new regime, and they got, Marty St. Louis. Well, not that it's completely outside the box getting a college coach, but not many college coaches get that opportunity. And this guy fully deserves it. I would, if I was one of the many teams that will be looking for head coaches here in the off season, Hastings in Wisconsin, he'd be uh, he'd be right at the top of my list and getting interviewed instead of these freaking like Joe. Uh, Bruce Cassidy announces that he's interested. Well, no kidding. Yeah. Oh, I would take another job. Well, yeah. Get a couple $1 million, freaking coach a team. Oh, here's Hage. Hage playing Hage's defensive game, man. It just keeps improving. Uh, every time I look up here, he's uh, he's back checking, doing the job defensively. He's turned into a hell of a player, absolutely. And Sil the Thrill sent me $10 Interact transfer today. Thank you, Sil. I don't think I've seen you here yet tonight on the pod. Um, let's just bring this up here. Next level hockey, folks. Whether you're looking to elevate your shooting, skating, stick handling, or overall game, NLH is here to take your game to the next level. Visit them at nextlevelhockey.com and follow their Instagram at nextlevelhockey_. You see it there on the screen for daily tips, posts, and updates. If you or someone you know have aspiring young hockey players who want to elevate their game, trust Next Level Hockey to guide them forward. Next Level Hockey, it's in the name. Pardon me 1 second, folks. I got to go grab a beer. and Bonashare Caves. These guys, good friends of mine. Chris, Caveman Chris, we call him. He's just, yeah, I call him the mayor of Eganville, but a village of about 1,000, and he's just a super guy. Runs, had a government job, for years in the city. Came back, bought the Bonashare Caves. It just does so much for tourism and business in the small, you know, the small town that he grew up, small village that he grew up in. Huge hockey guy. He privately family owned business run by hockey fans. An absolute. You'll be so impressed if you go to visit the caves. It's so well run, well maintained, great staff. They do guided tours, and all summer from May 24th on, it's just a fantastic place to go if you're in the Ottawa area to visit, and kids love it especially. So, Bonashare Caves, check out their website. I'll get their website up on the screen there. I haven't. I'm going to redo that and make sure I get the website up. But if you Google Bonashare Caves, it'll take you right there. You know, you go ask for Caveman Chris and say that Grant sent you. So yeah, 3-2 Michigan. They're hanging on here. I'm going to crack another beer. I think it's at least a 2-beer night. Selly tonight, folks. Let's get back to the comments. I'm not sure where I left off. There's quite a few people weighing in, so apologies if I miss a few. Comments here. Certainly won't be done on purpose. Montreal needs to learn to stop doing the same things on the power play. Yeah, Jay, you always find a negative in the game, eh, buddy? I'm not too worried about it. Holding tap at 18 shots is immense. Jay, the Habs are top 5 in the league in power play. Don't let one game discourage you too much. There's going to be those games, And once Hage gets in the lineup, that'll help the power play too. I'm going to remain positive tonight. -1 in stats, but +10 in the heart. Anderson, hey, well said, Charles. I will crack my second beer to that. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but a night like tonight, I say re-sign the guy. You want to get a big, rugged winger in a year's time. Well, we got one right there. Fourth line, heart and soul guy. Evans and Texier with 12 PIMs. Go figure. There you go. Andy took care of business tonight. Absolutely. Dallas is losing tonight. Habs might catch him, but they have a tiebreak. Yeah. Why do we not have many people on here? Is there somebody doing a song and dance on Tony's show tonight or something? Like, I'm a little surprised we don't have more folks here. Habs win last 3 games and Sabres drop a point. We end up first in division. Yeah, well, drop a point. Are they not 2 back? Oh, I see what you're saying, because they have a game in hand, right? Yeah. Well, it's going to be tougher for Tampa now. They're far back of Buffalo. But we'll see. Habs have a tendency to play down to teams that they're ahead of. Hopefully that's not going to be the case What do they have left here? They got Philly. Who are the other two? Realistically, this team could finish top 5 in the league in points. Who predicted that at the start of the season? You're looking at them. Hello. I predicted 103 points. Oh, Denver just tied it up, folks. We might be looking at overtime. 2:46 left in the third period. Wow. Let's see. Oh, nice tip in front. Caswell on a feed from Brown. Perfect tip. Ooh, boy. Denver, man. They're always in it. It's going to be an exciting finish. Clark Caswell. 2:33 left here. Yeah, I guess the Habs are. The Habs clinched at least a top 3 spot tonight, didn't they? They're not. Oh, Michigan pouring it on here. They almost. Oh. Keenan Draper almost scored. Exciting times, folks. Nick was unbelievable tonight. Yep. Tampa got exactly what they deserved. If Montreal plays in the playoffs, team has to be in Tampa's head now. Kevin Tucker, ole, ole, ole. Another Coors Light. Cheers, go Habs. Hey. 30 and 50. What a night. Surprised to see Suzuki line on the ice for the winning goal. They just spent 2 minutes on the ice. Well, double shift your best players. Charles Valeno was superb tonight. Need is great in the playoffs. Looks like either Galley or Bolduc will be fighting to be included. Yeah, especially if H comes along. Bury or Radish. He said he'd give you 50 if you and Rick got him that goal. Yeah. He'll pay up. He's Mark has been so generous. It's been crazy. I'm just teasing him about all that. Holy smokes, guys. I've been sober for over a year, but tonight almost made me crack a cold one due to sheer excitement and nerves at the end. Let's go. Hey, buddy, congratulations on your year of sobriety. I went 5 years sober. So I did. And, I used to drink too much. And I did start drinking again about 5 years ago, but I have not. I've behaved myself. Keep it to a few at the most, and that's it. But I respect somebody that can stop drinking because I did it myself 5 years. Nick said before the game in an interview, yeah, he did. That's right. That Slav and Cole would hit 30 and 50. Yeah, there was a little bit there, and I said, well, John asked him. He didn't really say it. Said, so who's gonna, will Slav get 30 or Cole get 50 tonight? Was what he was asked, and he said both. So how prophetic in a 2-1 win, right? Pretty damn cool. Again, you couldn't have written a better script. Uh, Absolutely marvelous. Suzuki now needs 2 goals for 30 himself. Well, 2 goals for 30 would be nice. Nice to have 3 30-goal scorers. It's been a long time since that happened too, right? But I think more focused on the 100 for him. They're going to go to overtime here, Michigan and Denver. Pretty crazy. Next on list after wins is Susie to get 100, Damadov to get 20, and Hudson to break the Big Bird's record for assists. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I don't know. I almost want Big Bird to. I'm a Big Bird fan. I love Hudson, but yeah, Larry's the man. I love Coach Cooper. He had ice in his veins tonight. Marty hung in there with him tonight. Yeah. 2 goals will take Susie to 100. Yeah, right. 2 more points. Might as well be goals. Get him to 30, 70. Hey, Grant, I've logged on to Patreon, so looking forward to Rick's analysis. Cool. Charles? Yeah. Hey, it'd be cool if Cole got 90 points too. Been a long time since the Habs had 2 guys with 90. Yeah. Sadly, it's been a long time since they had 2 guys with 80. And they could have 3 with 80. LA should have traded for Line. Might not still be fighting for a spot. Yeah, there you go. 2 for 21 on power play versus Tampa. Ah, it's a small sample size. You can throw regular season stats out the window once playoffs start. They need to utilize the point shot. Yeah, well, don't worry, they'll get it figured out. The Denver goalie's laid it right out on the ice. Yeah, Hicks. Habs prospect Miller might come in. No. Uh, no. Okay. In that snow, Hicks is still in. Ottawa might catch Boston. They have an easier schedule and the tiebreak. Maybe. They're only 2 points back. Let's that'd be kind of cool for them. Best division in hockey, folks. They've got the Islanders, Devils, Toronto. Not exactly the hardest schedule, right? All 3 non-playoff teams. I mean, the Islanders will be tough. New coach, and they're fighting for their playoff lives, so that'll be tough. But the last 2, New Jersey and Toronto, I mean, they should be able to win those. So that'll be interesting for sure. And Minnesota's leading Dallas 4-3. They're going to play each other in the first round of the playoffs. That's going to be a dandy. Colorado still beating Calgary 2-0. Utah over Nashville 4-0. Anaheim up. I'm going to get up the live standings here because things are tightening up in the West. I'm just curious as to what, if all of these scores hold up, what it'll look like. Ooh, Hage. Hage had some night passes. He always does. Came damn close to ending it with him on a nice feed. All right, if everything stays the same here. Oh, LA's up 2-1. Oh, frig. They got to lose. Then it gets interesting. If LA can somehow lose, Nashville would have the 8th spot. Anaheim has solidified things with the 7th. Winnipeg would be, yeah, Winnipeg would still be 2 back, but a game in hand. So I hope LA loses. Then it's really tight. It's Nashville with 84, LA with 83, and Winnipeg with 82. We'll see. As it stands now, if LA holds on and wins, they've got the 8th spot with 85 in 78 games. Nashville 84 and 79, and Winnipeg 82 in 78. So Winnipeg still has 4 games left against Philly, Vegas, Utah, and San Jose. So they don't play it. Either of the teams right ahead of them. It's going to be tough, but I'm still pulling for Winnipeg to get in there. I wouldn't want to play Ottawa. No. I hear you. This was the Habs Sandpaper Showcase, and they delivered. Good point, Ben. That they did. I love Carey as a Hab. However, going after Hudson twice, I hope he gets his bell rung by Andy or wherever when the time is right. Yeah, or Strubes. Struble can handle him. Didn't look like he was playing in the pre-helmet area with the amount of times he got his helmet taken off. Yeah, silly grin though. Gallagher would need an oxygen tank in a game like this. Why didn't we pick up Perry? He would have been so good for the playoffs and with our young guys. No, I'm good without having Perry. Thanks. Tampa should have called for more penalties considering how many times their players were dropping gloves. Yeah, Perry, and somebody mentioned here. Not sure why the refs buy Perry's BS all the time. Why didn't he get a penalty when he was doing that with Hudson? Like, really? Bullshit. Anderson's hard play on Kucherov was awesome. Yeah, it wasn't just the fight. And the other guy took the instigator in that battle too. So pretty cool. Dallas losing tonight. Habs might catch them, but they have a tiebreak. Not sure why you're focused on that, Francois. You're looking at what, home ice advantage in the Cup final? I wouldn't. Let's get ahead of yourself, but Habs win 3 last games, and yeah, sorry, saw that one already. Okay. Been a long time since the Habs had 2 guys with 90. Sorry, guys, I've got backed up. Sam Harris is a Montreal prospect. Yeah, he's got a point tonight. Mr. Paul. Hey, buddy, you're at the game tonight, eh? 3 games in 5 nights. Been a tough Been a tough week for me at your age, at my age. Tough week, fun week. That must have been. Let me know, man, what kind of atmosphere that was. Sorry, I've been a little tied up. I wasn't able to text you back, but here's a little something. There's a good shot from Paul that he sent me. Cole on the bench. I guess you were right beside the bench, eh? That's a pretty cool shot. Paul, thank you very much. And thank you for the $20 too. I appreciate it. Not a lot of people sending money tonight, but they've been super generous. That's my third $20 donation tonight. Donnie as well. Donnie McCaskill sent me 20, and Ralphio. So three $20 donations. Thank you. It's we may not have. I don't get 30,000 like Tony does on his show, but the quality is here. I love this group. It's growing slowly but surely, and you're also very generous. Thank you. Oh, Eddie's here. Statsman Eddie. Michigan Denver 2-2. Yep. I've got the game on here. That's why I'm on my couch. Keeping although it's pretty tough to keep a close eye on the game. I've got a out of the corner of my eye here watching the Michigan game. Pretty incredible how well our defense has played in recent games without Goulet and Carrier. No, I don't think it's that incredible without Carrier. Which team in the East wants to play the Habs right now? Bring them on. That's all I can say. Hey, it's not easy. I don't think you want to play any of the top 4 teams in the league right now, right? I mean, in the East, Carolina's tough, Buffalo's tough, Tampa's tough, Montreal's tough, Ottawa tough, Boston won't be a pushover. Out of all the teams making the playoffs, I wouldn't want to play Ottawa. All those teams that I just mentioned and Ottawa, Kevin, wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't want to play Montreal. 72's presence was a factor tonight. I don't know. They didn't stop Tampa from pulling all their shenanigans. I didn't really find that it changes anything with Arbor in the lineup. Struble and Anderson were the guys that were taking care of business. Their presence was a factor tonight. Arbor had a solid game, but he wasn't policing. It was Strubes and Anderson. They deserved the bulk of the credit as far as their presence being a factor tonight. Arbor's presence meant nothing. Like, was there one, like, as far as, he didn't deter Tampa from doing any of their bullshit because they did it all night. Like, did Arbor's presence stop Perry from going after Lane? Did it stop Bastu from punching Texia in the face 6 times? It didn't stop any of it. So I disagree. I don't think his presence was a factor at all. He played okay, but Stroops and Anderson were the their presence was more of a factor tonight than Arbor's. But Arbor played a decent game. I'm not taking that away from him. Yes, I did notice Chris, and I mentioned it. He led the team in hits. He's been tonight. We saw guys that don't necessarily get the Habs to the playoffs, but instead through the playoffs. Yeah. Oh, Sil, the thrill is here. Thanks, Sil, again for the e-transfer today. Michigan ahead 3-2. Not anymore, Bob. They're heading to OT. No goals for McKinnon yet. Might go down on the wire for the Rocket yet. Thank you, Ken. Guess what? He gets a friggin' probably gets a empty net goal. They're up 2-0. Empty net, as I called him, empty net McKinnon the other day. Chris has a very good suggestion here. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Mark's not here to keep an eye on the likes. Maybe somebody else can let me know. I hope we're over 50 anyways. We haven't had a huge gang on here tonight. I thought we'd be up over 100, but 61. 700 tuning in on X. Come on over, folks. I don't bite. I'll read your comments. Go to YouTube, Habscast YouTube, and give us your thoughts on Cole getting 50, Slav getting 30. Yeah, I'm watching it on ESPN too here. And the OT has started. Ooh, Denver with the first good chance here. What feed do you have to watch NCAA? I'm watching it on ESPN too. I get all these channels. Oh, this is getting. I might have to relax here. ESPN. Yeah, ESPN and ESPN2 have it. Yeah, Anderson still has a year left. That he does. I might have to do that. There we go. 1 year left on his current deal. Forget Carrier. Gouli gets back perfect playoff defense. Well, we'll see. I'd prefer it. I'd prefer Xhekaj in and not Carrier. We'll see. OT in the Frozen Four. Yeah, it's hard to beat. I think Denver might be going to the power play here. Minute into overtime. Suzuki is 2 away. Yes, Eddie. You're late to the dance. We've discussed all that, my friend. They interviewed Sammy Harris. I don't know. Hey, they're still smoking. Good day. I don't know what they paid in bonuses tonight. I'd rather the Habs avoid Ottawa. They've been playing better. Well, they're not going to play them. So you'd rather play Buffalo or Tampa than Ottawa? Mm, maybe. Not going to be easy. First round match isn't going to be easy regardless who they play. In a couple of years, we'll have 5 guys over 80. Well, who's going to turn 80? Like Matheson's not going to be 80 in a couple of years, is he? Um, yeah. Well, I did mention that, Mike, the other day on a podcast where, Hudson, Demidov, Caufield, Suzuki, Slav, 80-point scorers. The last team to do that was Pittsburgh, and it was quite a while ago. So, pardon me, folks, I'm getting a little comfortable here. Couch. I'm doing it on the couch. And my ass couldn't handle it any longer, so we had to shift. Ooh. Page just got tripped up, but they didn't score. I wish I'd have been able to see more of this game. It's a dandy. The Frozen Four is always so excellent. All the fans from the two teams, and yes, Windsor have. We saw that. Um, that was pretty cool. Like and subscribe, folks. If we can get it up over 100, it'd be good. The Bully Bolts almost steal the game. Yeah. Well, the Habs should have scored more than one goal before the end, right? As mentioned here, 4 posts could have been a wider margin. Yeah. Slav, what a shot. That friggin' shot there that hit the post, eh? If that had gone in, what a beauty. And Suzuki with the post, too. Great teams always need depth in the playoffs. Yep. That's why I don't think they're going to call up a whole pile of. They don't need to. Mm. Big save by Hicks. Michigan almost ended it. Well, here's McKinney with a good chance. Oh, Hicks is a good goalie. You can see why Miller sitting on the bench. Once Hicks got, holy frig, that should have been a penalty. I think they're letting things go. Concerned about Hage's health right now. OT coming up. No, he's playing. Sorry, folks, this is pretty exciting. OT in the Final Four to get to the championship game. It's do or die. Anderson is like a extra large Energizer bunny. Oh, that was close, man. Shifsky, clutch player. Hicks, what a pad save. Anderson picked up where he left off last year against the Capitals in the playoffs. Yeah, Power Horse is playing playoff hockey, isn't he? 50 likes on YouTube. Come on, folks. tonight there should be 300 friggin' likes. Come on. 50 likes. Sitting here sprawled out on my couch. How can you not like it? Avs 2-1 coming close to the end now. Oh no. Empty net friggin' McKinnon coming up. I hate to say it, folks, but they better not pull the goalie. I would imagine they will pull the goalie. I'd be afraid. Holy frig, Dallas mini. Now Dallas is up 5-4. I'd be watching that one if I didn't have this Michigan game on. That they're gonna have one hell of a first round series, man. You know, Bettman, I hate to admit that he's right to a certain extent. There's gonna be some great first round matchups. Can't deny that. I mean, there could have been better. Oh shit. Colorado scored a third goal. I know someone's probably already posted it, but I'm gonna. Nathan McKinnon empty net goal. Fuck. How many is that now? 7? 6 or 7, eh? That's just ridiculous. There should almost be the Maurice Richard, like, did Maurice Richard score empty net goals? No. It's a Maurice Richard trophy. It's not the empty net frickin' goal trophy. God damn it. That pisses me off. He's going to win it because he gets empty frickin' net goals. Scoring in 85, 86. Oh, Eddie getting out the stats again. Okay. Eddie, that's just too complicated right now. My head's just not into it. Sorry, buddy. Can't wrap my head around it right now. Arbor wasn't on the ice when a lot of shenanigans took place. I don't. How was it helpful? Frickin' Tampa never. They weren't deterred one bit to do their bullying thing, not even slightly. So, I don't believe that bullshit where, oh, there's Arbor. We can't do anything. Well, we just saw it tonight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter him sitting on the bench. It doesn't deter a team from doing stuff like that because they did it all night. It's not an argument that it was proven tonight that it just doesn't matter. The reason why he'd be good to have in the lineup in the playoffs is because he's playing decent hockey. He's big, he's rugged, he can hit, but it's not going to make a team be scared to do bullshit like that because they just proved it tonight that they do it. They'll do it all night. So great atmosphere, Grant. Fun night. Tony Who, yeah, right on. They're being physical, Denver. Grant, is Sam Harris a senior or junior? He's a junior. I don't know if they'll offer him a contract. I don't think they will right now. Maybe. I've kind of weighed that back and forth. Cole and McKinnon end up tying goals. Do they get the Rocket or is a tiebreaker? Games played or empty net goals? No, it ends up being it's a tie. I suspect that Harris will play another year. Make that decision at that point. He's probably on the bubble. I mean, hey, he's had a good He's had a good college career. He could produce at the AHL level, but I don't see a future NHLer there or anything. His age back to his usual. Oh, I don't think he's quite 100%, but it's been a tight game. He hasn't been able to show his skating that much. Yeah, well, it's a hell of a game. Yeah, Hicks is good. Absolutely. Obviously, Colorado's more concerned with getting back the Rocket than Montreal is with Cole. Whatever. You want to win games. Nate McKinnon's a great freaking defensive player. He's out there because he freaking protects leads. He's one of the best defensive centers in the league. That has nothing to do with it, Jay. He's out there because he helps them win with the net empty. He just happens to put them in, happens to actually score empty net goals because he's out there to freaking win the game, to kill it off. So it's the way it is. It's the way it is. The New York Islanders franchise has had 21 in Stam. I'm not sure what that means. Grant, just let the Arbor fans have their theory about him being the scariest guy in the league. I know it's, you know. I think Harris will be an AHLer. Yeah, just might not be in Montreal. Montreal doesn't have that many contracts. It's a pleasant problem. Did I hear right about the Denver goalie hasn't lost a game since 2025? I don't know. Google is your friend, as I like to say. 2025 was like only a few months ago, so that's possible. He was injured, don't forget. You know, like Quentin Miller played quite a few games, so it's entirely possible that he hasn't lost a game since 2025 because he missed bunch of bunch of games. Well, Harris got crunched pretty good. Kaboom! Ooh, big hit. Hicks is only 5'10", eh? 958 save percentage. That's not bad. 112 goals against average, 14-0-1. So he hasn't lost all year, like outright. Got points in every game. So I can see why Quentin lost his job. Too bad he's 5'10", because you know what? Teams will be reluctant to sign him. Yeah, this could be, this has a feeling that it might be one of those double, triple overtime games, folks. I think the Habs lead the league in goals given up with a goalie pulled. Is this concerning? Yeah. It is. Yeah, well, we'll see what Cappy is. Could be a lot of different things. We know, Kevin. You're late to the dance there, buddy. Mark, where are you, buddy? Don't you think that even when Hage comes over, they won't really risk using him much because he's banged up? I don't know how banged up he is. He seems to be playing okay. Okay, I'm on a little delay here, folks, so don't ruin it for me. I'm just getting up to Hage here now. Hage doesn't look too. He looks fine. He's made a bunch of nice passes and plays as he always does. Whoa! Denver almost ended it. Yeah, he's turning it up. Oh, I'm just like off the post, Denver. Mm. So, what do you think, folks? Should Hastings get a look there? Head coaching job? Minnesota State in the friggin' championship game again. Or sorry, they're not in the championship game, but the guy that was the coach in Minnesota State, now he's friggin' coaching Wisconsin and got them back in the. He's in another championship game. That's quite a feat, man. They've shown the replay of the crossbar like 6 times. Alex Hage, no, no, don't think he's getting drafted. I mean, hey, he's 5'8" and he's got 4 goals and 10 assists on the thrill. You tell me. Uh, Draft him because he's out is Michael Hage's younger brother. I'd be afraid. 4 goals, 10 assists, 5'8". Mm, that would be a no. Do you think Galley starts in the playoffs against a feisty Tampa if that series happens? No. Right now, I don't think so. Hastings probably wouldn't hurt the least, but they'll find some coach there that will help the Habs. Yeah, probably. Hastings should get a look, not sure where, but yep, give him a shot. Yeah. All right. Get back up here. I can't believe McKinnon got another effing empty net goal. That burns me. But, you know, it's not like he's not deserving of being out there. I mean, the guy's a stud. All ends at the ice. Well, Harris offside here, he would have had a good chance. Harris has improved his skating. I think he can play a pro game like AHL. Just not sure that he'll be playing any more than that. Probably not. No, Michigan's got their fourth line out there again. Stars, 14 seconds left, are up 5-4. Ducks still up 3-0 on the Sharks. Golden Knights beating Seattle. Kings beating the Canucks halfway through. Come on, Canucks. Yoel Armia with his 13th goal. All right, Hage is out here. End it there, Mikey. I guess the good news is if they lose, then might get Hage for the last 3 games. Certainly the last 2. I'd be surprised. Oh, nice move. Oh, Hage, nice stick handle from Hage there. Oh, if he could have got it to Hage. I don't know. He doesn't look too injured to me. Yeah, would be interesting if Harris ended it. Yeah, skating does look fine. Kenny, you're right. The second power play actually had some puck movement in zone time. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, Cheech, that that's the best they've looked in a while. I don't think it's a coincidence that it happened without Galley playing. Medicine Hat is playing Calgary in the second round. Yeah, Jurowski's playing against Avangard. I posted a video this afternoon, so on Jurowski. You might want to have a look at it. His first game against Avangard, Igor Surin and Radulov and company. He didn't look that great, but hey, pretty tight checking for a teenager. Page plays the last couple. Who do you see him playing with? I've been asked that question, Leon, probably 500 times. Um, I mean, I keep saying Kapanen and hey, do you see the carousel on the second line tonight? That tells me that it could be Kapanen and Demidov. I hope so. That's ultimately where he's going to be. So, and geez, Leon, uh, this is the other question I've been asked 500 times. No, I don't think. I don't think T.J. Hughes is going to be signed by the Habs. Okay, Sil. Have a look at that video. Where the heck is Mark? Mark, I'm staying on here till you show up, buddy. I'm going for 3 here. Well, we have 81 people tuning in now. That's not too bad. So we'll going to stick around for a third pint here, folks. I like TJ Hughes. The Canadians don't have a need for a 5'10 and a half, 5'11 center. They've got plenty of them already. They've got 3 in between Beck, Evans, and Suzuki. They've got 3. Oop, linesman down. To watch KHL games, are this on Flow Hockey or is it on Dime other channel? I think you're saying some other channel. Don't think KHL games are on Flow. You can get them online. That Russian site starts ON. I watch them online. Good luck getting them. I don't think you can get them on Flow Hockey. Keep a running tally on certain questions you get asked. Yeah, no, I've been asked that TJ Hughes one. Every night I get asked it. It's all good. People don't tune in every night, so they don't know. That's fine. Uh-oh. Age is out here. Denver just got a good chance. 2:26 left in the first overtime. I smell a second overtime. Yeah. Thank you. Still smoking. I didn't want to come right out and say it, but yeah. Make sure you've got a good uh, got a couple firewalls and stuff like that. Have some protection when you go on that site though, because you hear a lot of ding ding dings, a lot of viruses. But you can get every Russian game. Throw a new hook into what group, Ken? Is Michigan OT period almost over? Yeah. Well, I did just say there's 2 minutes left, so 2:26, Sil. Yep, on hockey. Denver to the power play. Yes. And it was Hage's line out. Horikoff took the penalty. Here we go. Leon, oh my goodness. You're asking every question that I have gotten numerous times. That's the other one. Pincushion, I was calling them earlier today. I get asked that every night too. Marco D'Amico brought it up, so everyone's got to ask me. No, the Habs won't be signing Vitali Pinchuk. Sorry, Leon, but I've answered this numerous times in the last week. And no, they won't be signing Vitali Pinchuk. You know, the Canadians don't need to sign these guys. They don't need TJ Hughes. They don't need Vitali Pinchuk. Neither of them are ever going to play for the Canadians. So don't worry about it. The Habs are loaded, you know? Like Michael Hage is 10 times better than Vitali Pinchuk. He's way better prospect than TJ Hughes. They've got Kapanen, they've got Beck, they've got, you know, they've got Papanicus. They're like, no, they don't need these guys. They're not signing them. Don't worry about them. Some other team that's, some bottom feeder will sign these guys and they might play someday in the NHL, but it's not going to be with Montreal. There's my TJ Hughes Pinchuk till tomorrow night, Pinchuk or whatever, and I'll be asked again. Someone else will, Grant, Vitaly Pinchuk. No. Playoff game. Glenn, you decided to show up 2 hours in tonight, buddy? Mark's going to be next, right? My prediction there. Oh, I know what it is, Glenn. You watch that other show first, don't you? You son of a bitch. Should be here first, my friend. uh, the pop-ups, yes. Pop-up girls are cute. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, no problem, Leon. I get asked those questions a lot. I realize, uh, that you don't necessarily watch every game, right? Oh yeah, Denver taking a penalty? I don't see it yet. Do me a favor, folks. When the winning goal is scored, don't say anything for a few seconds, okay? I don't want it spoiled because I'm on a bit of a delay here. Uh, you know who watches certain podcasts, Grant? Yeah. Well, Glenn, you disappointed me, buddy. There, Denver's. Yeah. Sam Harris took the penalty. Do I think Sean Farrell, Josh Wall, Philip are still with the Habs? Doesn't matter. They're not going to play with the Habs, so um, I don't know. They'll probably be somewhere else. So they're not NHLers, so they can go somewhere else, and maybe Josh Wall can find a spot with a weaker team, maybe. But they're all guys that you probably want in your top six in Montreal. We know that they're not going to play in Montreal's top six. So 50 seconds left here. 4-on-4. All right. Face off in the Denver zone. Michael Hage time. Let's go. And nobody post when he scores the winning goal. probably in about 3 seconds from now. Farrell is getting up there in age now. Yeah, he's almost my age, eh? Old guy, old fart. Yeah, age. I don't know. Can't be that injured. They put him out 4-on-4, 10 seconds, 8 seconds left. Oh, come on, dive. I'm glad they didn't call Hage for that. Freaking guy took a dive. Yeesh. All right, 16 seconds. It's going to double overtime. Son of a gun. Boy, I might have to get another beer in the freezer there. I don't know. Double OT. Do I do this podcast till this game's over? I might need some incentive, folks. 40-year-old Corey Perry still standing tall like a nail. Yeah, okay. Corey Perry picking on the smallest guy in the lineup. What a hero. He's my hero. And doing it for his son Griffin. Look at son. I can face wash a 5'10" guy on the other team that hasn't done anything, and because I'm a goof. Aren't you proud of me? And wait till the next time I drink and there's a pretty waitress around, son. I hope you're there too, and I'll make a fool of myself and get kicked off another team. Yeah. Yeah, he's my hero. 5'11" centers the Habs have. Yeah. Thanks. I think Beck and Floor, best possibilities. Yeah. Probably not Luke Tuck. Out of that group, I would say Thorpe, Beck, and Florian. Not looking as promising for Jared Davidson now. Things can change. My video on Pickford seems he went to the Evan Bouchard Hockey School. Well, there's work to be done. Do I see Hage playing center or what? Leon, you are really adept at asking me questions that I get asked all the time here today. You're 4 for 4 so far. And that's okay. I'm glad you're here. He's going to play both. Just like Kapanen plays both, just like Newhook plays both. He's going to play both. And if his face-offs get up to snuff, probably play center for the Habs down the road. Double OT, yippers. Well, folks, some of you gonna should I hang around till the end of this? Let me know. Are people gonna stay on board? Glenn, did you just come in for one comment, or are you gonna hang around for a bit? Tony doing another show? You gonna go back, watch him again, or Just having fun here. Logan Sawyer at Providence. Yeah. Yeah, he's, compared to TJ Hughes, Sam Harris, uh, Vitali Pincushion. Yes. Sawyer. Also because he's a winger, too. And there are going to be some spots here coming up. Game has to go so late. Yeah. 5'9", 165. Yeah. Like I said, drum dude. Corey Perry ever goes to jail for, I don't know, assaulting a waitress or something when he's drunk? I just, um, he'll, instead of going up to the biggest bully at the jail, he'll go up to the smallest guy and punch him in the face to get his reputation. I like Sawyer in Providence. Grant says he needs to improve his skating. Yeah, well, he has improved his skating. Doesn't mean he can't keep improving his skating. He's growing. I've done videos on him, and his skating is definitely a lot better. No, he looks like a good prospect. Yeah, he is a Habs prospect, Samurai. If you keep going, I'll keep asking. Oh, no. You're going to ask me about Valtteri Pinchuk, aren't you? And Harris. Or no, TJ Hughes. Should the Habs sign TJ Hughes? You're going to ask that, aren't you? I'm in till the end if you are down. Leon, I'll answer this in a minute. Nature calls. I'm going to go get another beer too. This is going to be a 4-beer night. So things could get interesting. I recommend that you stick around. But do me a favor, hit the like button, folks. We got to get it up to 100. Somebody tell me if we're getting close to 100 here. Because, hey, I do a 3-hour show or whatever. I need at least 100 likes, okay? That's all I ask. Be back in a couple. You know what they say, eh? You have that first. Once you go the first time, next BRB will probably be pretty soon. Maybe before even before they start the second overtime here. I'm down to my last 15 of these, so You want to help the slush fund? I'm gonna need to stock up on these for the NHL playoffs. So um, I'm taking donations. I need $100. Who's going to start it off here? A toonie. If 50 of you give me a toonie, there's my case of beer. I'm getting greedy, eh? NCAA is stupid, but following the trend of pro sports by holding big events in Vegas. 70. I get asked this question a lot too, so but not for the last week. I don't know. Probably doesn't leave Russia. 70 now. Ooh. I'm all the way up to 70. Hit that like button, folks. Who knows how to juggle? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have answered the Kanyushkov thing quite a bit, and did another video on him. So you gotta go watch my prospect videos, buddy. Lol. Yes. Crack the seal. There you go. Yes, I did. Not the first of a few here. I'm relatively new to Habs Castle. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. So we'll forgive you. You sent me $10 today, so hey, and it was a pure $10 Interact transfer. So thank you. Case of beer is 100. Well, I get a 60-pack from Costco of these babies with tax. Yep, $100. Good man, Kenny. I know you're good to hit that. Add one more. Oh, you liked. Thank you, SK. Appreciate it. Go grab a cold one. Yes. I have 2/3 of one here. Leon, you're asking a question that I've already answered tonight. So you're going to be asking me a question that I answered like 5 minutes ago. That's your next trick, eh, Leon? Yeah. No, I don't know. A lot depends. Age, Texier. We'll see. Dovish for president. What is your avatar? You got Cartman, is it? Yeah. Anybody for president. We won't get into politics here. 2 minutes till the next overtime. Grant, let's get your predictions for game-winning goal. Page and Harris. Bet you that's a surprise, eh? Oh, okay. Well, We're on the same page. We're all on the same page. Double H. Remember the 4-H club? I'm almost double vision here, so 4-H. Let me check the out of town scoreboard again here, folks, when we got a minute. The Ducks are quacking 6-1. Kings are up 3-1 on the listless Vancouver Canucks. They got to fire that friggin' GM. It's a joke. And Rutherford, both of them. Get them the hell out of there. I should be friggin'. I could run the team better than those fools. Farce. The way they've treated some players, the way just everything. Decisions made have been just asinine. Get rid of them. Freaking ownership, right from the top down. It's just, what the hell are you doing? Ooh, couple of points for Seneca tonight. Seneca might be leading in scoring there, folks. The rookie race again. It's close, right? 2 more apples for Seneca. There's a guy. A lot of the draft experts told me I was crazy. Okay, he's up to 60. All right, Demi still got the edge on him there. When I ranked Seneca third. All right, they're starting on the power play, third period here. Or second overtime. Fifth period. Only 20 seconds on the power play, though. Yeah. I'm not going to look at the screen. Perron. Someone wants a good place to eat in Canada. Oh, I don't know. Good luck finding 3 good places to eat in Canada. Three Vegas and Kraken, yeah. Perron trying to enter. No, our Flyer, faithful Flyer fan wasn't on tonight. In it with the most points in history. The Gretzkys. Brent and a fellow named Wayne. All right, Bish boy, get off the. Don't be a silly goose. Well, Sil, if you like a casse croûte, good chip wagon, Pongs. Might be the best poutine spot in Ottawa. Pongs. That's in Stittsville. It's not really Canada. But I mean, it's what, 10 minutes? I'm in Canada. It's 10 minutes from here. Pong's for a chip truck. Um, Welcome Back is a good Chinese restaurant. Willie's Pizza, really good pizza. You like pizza? Lots of cheese. There's three. Brent, Keith, and Wayne. Do you think the Habs should try another third jersey? As long as your girlfriend hasn't farted on him, I guess so. Who's in the Cup final? Edmonton and Montreal. Pongs, yeah. Oh yeah. And don't try to go there after like 4 o'clock. They're so good he only has to open for about 5 hours a day. If you want a cheap beer, there's a Chuck's Roadhouse just up the road from my place. Food ain't great, but $4 20 ouncer. It's actually 18 ounces. Um, yes, very good egg rolls. The best egg rolls are Golden Palace. That's on Carling, which is Nepean, close to Canada. But but Welcome Back makes a good egg roll, and their food's okay. Chinese food's okay too. Willie's Pizza, the one on Hazeldean, good, very good pizza. They're all great uh, jersey eras. I don't find the jersey to changed all that much, Fish Boy. This better not go to triple freaking overtime. If I was Ottawa, would I trade Brady Kachuk for Robert Thomas? Yes, I would. I think they may have to get rid of him. Yeah. All right. Well, there's three. There's three for you, Silvio. Oh, we can handle you there, Bish Boy. Keep it coming. Page is on, so in his own end. Oh, good defensive play. Oh, nice play by Hage. He's going to be in Montreal's lineup in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now. Who the hell doesn't like Putin, Fish Boy? Does it look like I like Putin? Do I look like Lane Hudson? You think Ottawa has to get rid of Brady, Grant? Or St. Louis get rid of Thomas? They don't have to, but yeah, there's enough fans that aren't crazy about Brady Kachuk right now, and with good reason. Was there any reason why the Wings traded Marcel Dion? Yeah, okay, you're keeping it contemporary, eh, Sil? I always think of the song Sylvia's Mother now when you post Silvio's mother. um, the operator said 30 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Yeah, he wanted out. Marcel wanted to. Things were a bit toxic in Detroit. He asked for a trade, and they obliged. Didn't turn out so well for Detroit. Still have 71 people on board here. 12:35 a.m. 2 hours and 35 minutes in. Have not gotten a single cent from you, fine folks, since when? So much for you guys paying for my next case of beer. And I shut up Glenn pretty good there, right? He got caught red-handed. He's been cheating on me. Back in the day, Jay sent me some money at 10:32. So in the last 2 hours, I've gotten one donation from Mr. Paul. That's it. You're a tough audience. You're demanding. And Mark never showed up. First game he's missed all year. Age is back out. He's getting a fair bit of ice time here for some reason. Oh no, that's the little guy. Sorry, Perron. You can't tell with these guys with their freaking 18 and 9. He tucks it in his freaking shirt. 18 and 19. Bugger. He shoots right too. But I'm looking at him saying, wait a sec, Hage isn't that short. I haven't had that many beer yet. I got it. I figured it out. Hage lost another draw. He's out now. Harris against Hage. It's H versus H. Oh, nice play. Takes the hit, but oh. Hage is the man. No, he wasn't. I think it was George Jefferson after his career owned laundromats. Used to play New York. He said, "Well, I'm moving on up. I'm going to own some laundromats." Sorry, but gas prices are too high. Okay. All right. Don't send me any money because gas prices are too high. Just don't drive for a day, you cheap bastard. No, I get it. I'm not doing much driving these days, Kevin. Is it true that Jimmy Carson changed his name to Carson because it was a long Greek name too hard to pronounce? I'm supposed to know that, am I? So, yes. The main reason he changed it to Carson was because he was a huge fan of Dick Cavett. Surprised you with that answer, eh? You thought I was going to say somebody else, eh? Yeah, Robert Frost. Yeah. S-O-N-N. Yeah. Charles from Scotland wants Patreon access. We will hook him up in the morning. No. And yes, I know that that's Mano's son. No. Duke. Duke trying to fix the door. Just what we needed, a delay and double overtime because the game's not stretching out long enough as it is. God. Kylie's Davernouche. Um, Rio Mullen's okay, but no, the Habs aren't going to sign him, so the thrill. Well, they're looking to do a package deal. They're going to sign Hughes, Mullen, and Pinchuk. It's going to be a triple signing. I think they're waiting next Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang in here for the whole shebang. This better not be another trade deadline. I swore I'd never do that again. Here I am. Age, come on, end it. One way or the other. Score in your own net. I don't care. Just end the damn thing. Shots this period 8-1 for Michigan. Denver can be had, folks. Here comes Ship. Here comes Chick. Oh. Shots are 47-24 for Michigan. They deserve to win this, son of a gun. You made the list. Yeah. Folks, hit that like button. We got to get it up to 100 before. There's no way in hell I'm doing a a 3 hour plus show without there being 100 likes up there. Get it together, folks. Get on another device, you know, get out your VPN, incognito, hit like 4 times if you have to. You sons of guns are going to get me over 100 likes. I'm signing everyone. Yeah, there are, Ken. Sil, you like to keep my brain sharp, eh? 1 o'clock in the morning, several pints in. I don't know. London Nights with Corey Perry. Look it up. See, he seems like to be a hot topic right now. The Montreal Junior Canadiens in 19, I don't know, Gilbert Perreault's last year. Let's have a look at the roster here. Gil Perreault had Réjean Houle, who went first overall in the draft. Those Montreal Junior Canadiens teams were stacked. There's been a few. Brandon Wheat Kings. Gilbert Perreault, Bob Gandon, Bobby Lalonde, Norm Gratton, Richard Lemieux, Jocelyn Gavrema, Rick Martin, Paulin Bordelot, all played in the NHL. Serge Lajeunesse, Ian Turnbull, Heartland Monahan, Michel Dion, Wayne Wood, all of those guys saw time in the NHL. They're pretty stacked. The year before, they were even better. Réjean Houle, Marc Tardif, Gilbert Perreault, Guy Charon, J.P. Bordelot, Jocelyn Gavrema, Bobby Lalonde, Richard Martin, Richard Lemieux, Richard Lemieux, Norm Gratton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The first 11 top scorers all played in the NHL. Serge Lajeunesse played for Detroit, had a cup of coffee. Andre Mousse Dupont, Jean-Guy Gratton, Wayne Wood Nets, who played in the NHL and the WHA too. I mean, hello. Gavremont went second overall. Perreault went first overall. Houle went first overall. Tardif went second overall. Rick Martin was the top. I think he was fourth overall. You know, not bad. Brandon Wheat Kings with Brad McCrimmon, Laurie Boschman, Ray Allison, Bill Derlago. Um, oh, Brad McCrimmon, Rick Knickel, and Glenn Hanlon in nets. There was another NHL defenseman there too. Those guys were fun team. But you know what? They lost to Peterborough in the Memorial Cup. So there it is. Michael Hage signs with the Montreal Canadiens tomorrow afternoon, folks. Denver won it. Denver, Wisconsin. I would not have picked that for the finals. Son of a gun, eh? Always tough for the losing team. But the bright side of it is that Kent will give. Oh, there's Hage. Kent will give him time. He won't even contact him. Yeah. Oh, you bastards couldn't help yourself, eh? The second that he scored, I told you not to, but I didn't see. I knew. Keep my eyes off of the friggin' screen because you couldn't help yourselves. I got to be the first one to say. Michael Hage's collegiate career is over. I'm announcing right now that he will be signing with the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, nice goal. Harris was on the ice. Oh, Harris made the pass too. Nice pass from Sammy Harris to the captain. Anderson all over. You know, Harris was a goal scorer last year. This year, he became more of a playmaker. Sets up the winner. Good for him. Nice. It's not always the team with the most NHL prospects, you know. Like you look at the Shazowski, Sebrian, Ashcroft, Caswell, Brown, you know, bunch of guys in on the scoring that not even draft picks, right? Doesn't matter. Congratulations to Denver. I don't feel that bad for Hage. He's going to sign a. He's going to be a millionaire. Couple of days. He'll get over it. Patrice Lefebvre, the best junior player to ever not make it. You know what? So I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to say no. Oh, Ken was the first one in. There you go. Thanks, Ken. I'll remember that, buddy. Howard, Chuck, and Gilmore. Scar O'Neill. Gilmore didn't play. They weren't that deep. They won back to back. Well, the Cups was so there's a long story behind that. Gilmore was like he was a 35-point scorer. He wasn't even. It was Mark Crawford, Scott O'Neill, Del Howardchuk, Freddie Boimstruck, and Robert Savard on the point. They were the main. They were the main guys, and of course they had not bad goaltending, but Del Howardchuk freaking carried that team on his back. Far from being the best team ever. Wickenheiser, Mike Keenan pulled one of his jobs there with through a game, so they didn't have to face Wickenheiser and Regina Pats in the final. So they'd have to play Cornwall instead. The best team in the friggin' tournament didn't make it. And they changed the rules because of it. And pulling the goalie with a lead and blowing it like a 5-0 lead and lose, it was a joke. Brian Murray was the coach of Regina, and he never forgave Mike Keenan for that. It was just complete lack of sportsmanship on his part. And they ended up changing the rules so that they didn't have this silly just round robin thing. They actually had a playoff where, the second and third place team play, and then which was for the better, I guess, but yeah, yeah. I don't see him playing on Sunday or Saturday. Um, but he'll play the last two games probably. Michigan will suck next year, probably. What a game. Yep. Comment in groups mentioned it was not playing well. Yeah, well, no. Hage played fine, actually. They're wrong. I don't see a thumbs up, only thumbs up if I type out thumbs up emoji. Well, that's weird. Got an assist, created chances, hit. Yeah. No, he was fine. Do you see where the share button is? I never get asked that question, Gold Kyle. Yeah, I see him second line. Cappy and Demidov. I only see the dollar sign at the bottom right. You don't see a like button? Really? Well, there is a like button. That is for sure. Hit it if you can, folks. I have not gotten the subscribers are crawling these days. I've been stuck at 4670 for a while. $83 likes. Never got to 100, eh? Unbelievable. That's disappointing. Mark wasn't here to push it. He usually. I hope he's okay. I hope he wasn't in a car accident. Friggin' half the friggin' viewers, they're friggin' car accidents. Drum dude, I hope you're all healed up. Wow, they went to the NFL draft like instantly. They couldn't change the channel quick enough. Hey, it's only hockey, right? I just Let me see here. $3 hours. How many viewers have we got? 1,200. It's 1,200 viewers, so 80 likes. Not a great percentage, folks. Okay, well, it's not in the chat section. No like button. Okay, that's weird. I don't think everyone sees the like button. I cannot find it anywhere. Really, eh? Let me see if I open it up. What I see. Well, I'm going to press the like button here. There. We're up to 86. Mind you, I'm on my laptop. Well, I guess that's a good excuse, guys, if you don't see a like button. No wonder I'm not getting a lot, eh? All right. Well, listen. 3-hour show. Thank you very much, everyone. That we still have 66 faithful listeners here. What's this new thing, widget? Oh, I can do a poll. All right, I'm going to start putting up a poll. See if this works. Anybody see the poll? Getting your cast off in the morning? Ooh. Well, good luck with that. You guys are watching on a phone or tablet, close the chat, and then you'll see the like button. Thank you, Ken. Yes. You got to close the chat if you're on your phone, and you'll see the like button. Appreciate that. No poll here, eh? All right. Anybody see the poll? Oh, I got to press start and show. There. Aha. So all you guys have been never pressed the like button. Well, that's a new one. Thanks, Ken. And you know what? I'm going to be right back. You'll never guess what I did. The whole time I was hitting the damn heart emoji. Aha! The heart shows up for the chatter when you hit it. I see, said the blind man. But, all right, I want to see what we're up to here, folks. Quickly get up to 100. Can we do that? 100 likes, and then I'll sign off. I got it up to 86, only up to 89. Eh? Oof. Guess it ain't happening. All right, well, I have paid my dues here, folks. um, there. Beer done, me done. Go, Hage, go. No one see that poll? Now it says show. Well, fuck. There. There it is. I had to do something and then like 3 things. I finally show poll. Hey, Chester. What's up, buddy? I think Chester wants me to. You want me to pack her in, buddy? You need to go outside? Hmm? Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Two hours? Hey, Chester, come on. Come on over to here. Here he is. There's the boy. Great chat as always. You made me laugh tonight. Sorry I bombarded you with questions. No. Got your $10 worth there, Sel. Where's the poll? Where's the poll? Right there in the left-hand corner. You don't see it? I do. It says, when will Hage sign? 1 hour, 6 hours. Nobody sees that? Have to work out the kinks, I guess. Yeah, the bottom left corner. Bottom left corner of my video. See the poll? All right. Chester. Chester's a tired puppy. My Cocker Spaniel. All right, good. My dog? Oh, the poll is hiding Chester. Okay, folks, I gotta go. 3:07. Thank you, everyone. Oh, 6 hours. Okay. That's what that 2 means. Yeah. No. Kent Hughes is going to give him a day. That's what you do. When you lose a friggin' game like that, you wait, right? You're not calling them at 7 a.m. Hey, I got something for you. Give them a little time to get over the tumult of losing such a heartbreaking game, and hopefully sign them, as somebody said, sometime on Saturday. You know, I am going to take one last look at this likes and see if we got up We at least got over 90. You're not going to disappoint me, folks, right? Let's see. 89. Guess it ain't happening. Okay. Well, look. We'll get it up over 100 here with people watching it in the morning. When you watch this tomorrow, folks, hit the like button, okay? All right, everyone. Oh, you meant, okay, might have. You just answer it in the chat. There you go. It was a silly poll anyway. It was supposed to be my attempt at humor 3 hours in. Okay, folks, thank you so much. And I'll do something later on today. I hope you can tune in. All right, have a good night. Talk to you soon.